Smoking, in addition to being responsible for thousands of cases of disease every year, also reduces life expectancy by about 8 years for men and 12 years for women. It is estimated that every year, around the world, smoking kills about 7 million people, of which 6 million from direct consumption and 1 million due to the effects of passive smoking. According to the data provided by the OMS, all over the world, tobacco causes far more victims than those caused by alcohol, drugs, AIDS, traffic accidents, homicides and suicides, added together. A single cigarette contains more than 4,000 chemicals, of which 400 are toxic, and at least 40 are known to be carcinogenic. Quitting smoking is one of the best choices people can make to improve their health. The sooner you quit, the sooner you can return to the level of someone who has never smoked. What are the benefits of quitting smoking, and how does the body change over time? Let's go and see in detail. 20 minutes after the last cigarette. The vasoconstricting effect of nicotine is reduced. In this way, the heartbeat and blood pressure begin to stabilize and return to normal. After 24 hours, the levels of nicotine and carbon monoxide in the blood decrease, while those of oxygen increase. After 48 to 72 hours, improves the sense of taste and smell. Food begins to taste and smell better again. This is because smoking damages the taste buds. In fact, some studies have shown that smokers have fewer taste buds on their tongue, and the remaining ones have a more flattened shape than normal. This leads to less sensitivity to flavors. Same goes for the nasal cavities. Smoking damages the neurons responsible for the sense of smell, causing a partial or total loss of odors. After 72 hours, the body has eliminated all nicotine, and thus begins the acute phase of nicotine withdrawal, felt particularly by the brain, because it is very sensitive to it. The brain cells thus feel the lack of nicotine and begin to react. Withdrawal from nicotine, a substance that creates addiction, manifests itself with some symptoms that are irritability, nervousness, inability to concentrate, abdominal pain, nausea, and dizziness. Anxiety, depression, and headaches, but also sweating, disturbed sleep, increased appetite, and tingling in the hands and feet. After a week, the nicotine withdrawal phase reaches its peak of its acute phase. The brain will slowly begin to get used to the absence of nicotine. It is important at this stage to avoid all those situations that could trigger the desire to smoke in the subject, such as going out with smoking friends or having cigarettes at home. After 2 to 4 weeks, symptoms of nicotine withdrawal begin to diminish, and consequently, the desire and urge to smoke is reduced. It decreases stress and anxiety. In fact, the subject is more calm and relaxed. After 1/9 of a month, it improves circulation and increases lung function. Breathing becomes easier, and you will feel better. The heart pumps blood that is richer in oxygen throughout the body. In fact, doing sports will be less and less tiring. Smokers' cough disappears and physical energy increases. After a year, the risk of stroke and heart disease, such as heart attack, was reduced by 50% compared to those who still smoke. From 5 to 15 years, the risk of stroke is equal to that of a non-smoker, and the risk of cerebral hemorrhage is reduced. After 10 years, the risk of dying from lung cancer is halved compared to smokers. It also lowers the probability of developing cancer of the mouth, throat, esophagus, bladder, and pancreas. After 20 years, the risk of dying from lung cancer is comparable to that of a person who has never smoked.